Never been seen before here.
No, not in this neighborhood. Although there are protests around the house occasionally. Never anything on this scale that I've seen.
Do you think this has brought us to a breaking point?
Folks are trying to portray. What are your thoughts about everything that's happened?
You have a nation that was built on stolen land by slaves. Those are sort of the original sins of this country. And we've never had like a Truth and Reconciliation Commission like South Africa had to really deal with those fundamentals. Perfect storm, because you have millions of people out of work, people who are hungry, people who are angry, and then you have the George Floyd incident on top of all the other incidents that have happened in the past few weeks and months and years. And people are fed up, and they're finally saying, enough is enough.
With a storm, I don't know where it ends. Sometimes I feel so lost, not knowing where I really am. Let's just face it, fam, take it back to where it all began. Me and the homies just making these plans, I'm rocking the nation and doing the damn. But let's just face facts, man plans and God laughs. Builds hope but brings wrath, shows love but breaks backs. Close tracks with new paths, destination with no maps. We fill gaps and move past these life traps, yeah, real fast. Closing the chapter, so what does it matter? We're bringing the rapture and cause a disaster. We're climbing the ladders, but time it goes faster and faster and faster and faster through years. Broke through the mold, kicked it in gear, fought through my fears, buried the past, fight with the future and finish the task. Stay true to myself and got rid of the mask. Breaking point, I have reached my breaking point. Past the past, I'm built to last and I will always stay on point. Breaking point, I have reached my breaking point. Grab a bag in those exacts and roll me up another joint. I know exactly what you're going through, all the demons that's inside of you. But just know that you can let them go. Watch them fly right out the window. Gotta let these demons go. It's like we've lost control. A country divided, we're barely surviving and fighting each other and don't even know. Do we still got soul? Do we still got heart? Are we a place for the dreamers, or are we just a nation of marks? Creating a spark, we live in the dark, not knowing the truth and not knowing the art, not knowing the reasons that set us apart. We're clueless to items we have in our car. We're getting offended by people's opinions. Forget all the makings, it's all about women. Forget all the freedoms, we want communism. Forget comprehension, we want composition. This is the prism, this is the vision. They beat us all down to we're prone to submission. We're living in prison, we're thinking we're free. Fighting for poppy fields over the sea. The oil, the power, the money, the greed, the gas, the tax, insurance and fees. Saying our prayers to the let us be, saying our prayers to the let us be. Say this is me, human being. This my voice, gonna let it sing. This my voice, let freedom ring. I'm bringing the noise, so let it bleed. Don't believe everything you read, don't believe everything you see. Do your own research and find that real truth that you see. Breaking point, I have reached my breaking point. Past the past, I'm built to last and I will always stay on point. Breaking point, I have reached my breaking point. Grab a bag in those exacts and roll me up another joint. I know exactly what you're going through, all the demons that's inside of you. But just know that you can let them go. Watch them fly right out the window. We do not follow the prequel. They like to feed out the feeble. Flooded our streets with the pills, so we can get hooked on the needle. The tar is killing our people. The H and the meth are pure evil. The crack epidemic, the sequel. They like to call us the sheeple. It's time we rise up, take back what they took. State facts while they look. Checkmate with all rook. We're leaving them shook and we're leaving them scared. And this is why they ripping the tear. The country apart, afraid of the dark. They're spreading the fear and they're making the spark. They're leaving the mark, they're taking the toll. Making the fact that we're out of control. They push the agenda right down to the center and hoping that we all grow cold. Getting to be told, not to be sold. I'm fighting with demons and breaking the mold. I'm writing with heathens and breaking the code. Despite all the treason we fear and we load. This is the reason I'm now in the zone. This is the reason I'm now in the zone. Destroy my home and ruin my life. Probably the reason I stay up at night. Probably the reason I stay out of sight. No matter what happens, forget all the hype. No matter what happens, just do what is right. Follow your gut and continue to fight. Breaking point, I have reached my breaking point. Past the past, I'm built to last and I will always stay on point. Breaking point, I have reached my breaking point. Grab a bag in those exacts and roll me up another joint. I know exactly what you're going through, all the demons that's inside of you. But just know that you can let them go. Watch them fly right out the window.
Do you see this as a sign that potentially there is a breaking point?
Before the end of this decade, a new technology will emerge, and the future will be shown to us. I've already been warned many times to stay in my lane. Don't go into this stay teaching people with my little cash flow game. You know, talking about stay small while we stomp on you.